Michael Vick. The simple question, Michael, what is wrong with the Eagles?
You know what? I'm still trying to figure it out. When I look at this Philadelphia Eagles team and I think back to when Nick Foles came in and started the last 5 or 6 games of the season after Carson went out, the game plans was more vanilla. And I hate to use that word vanilla, scale back a little bit, which in turns for the entire offense allowed them to not think as much. And Carson Wentz comes back, and I think everything is thrown at him all at once. So obviously more responsibility, it's more pressure, and I think they're asked to do a lot more. And it's not easy when you're going against top-ranked defenses like the Minnesota Vikings because you have to do more.
They played like it yesterday. But coming into the game, they didn't play like a top-ranked defense.
But I think the issues, they're more mental than physical, and I think they're easy to clean up than the physical issues. Maybe Doug Peterson has to look at this team and say, okay, I read in the media, he said, I'm putting it on me. He looks at the game plan and says, okay, what did I do with Nick Foles that made us so successful? Maybe I can do I can put this same game plan together for Carson Wentz and be just as efficient. Something has to be scaled back. I don't think Carson is ready for everything that's being thrown at him right now. I think it's putting a lot of pressure on the offense, and I think they have to find a way to make it so that Carson can go out and just execute, not only him, but the entire team without thinking too much.
For me, I'm looking at it, I think there's 3 things, Skip. The big factor is they're not protecting Carson. Since he's been back, he's been sacked 12 times. That's the most in the NFL. Number 2, turnovers. At this point last year, they were +2. Now they're -4. So not only are you turning the ball over, you're not getting those turnovers.
Right.
Second of all, third of all, Skip, they're still living in the past. Now, you remember Fletcher Cox said right before the season started, we're not getting the respect, or I'm not getting the respect I deserve. You saw Lane Johnson. Here we are a month before the season, and he's still talking about the Super Bowl and the disrespect the Patriots showed them and how they still do not have fun. What the hell does the Super Bowl have to do with this season? What happened last year was last year. You already got the ring. You already got the celebration and the parade. Now it's time to start focusing on this year. I'm like, man, they get Jason Peters back because Peters is a substantial upgrade over Big V. I'm like, they get him back. They got an all-pro center. They got an all-pro right tackle. They got a guy that's going to be a future Hall of Fame at left tackle. Skip, they're going to be the deal with. They're going to get Carson back at some point. 12 sacks in 3 games? Well, you get your quarterback punished. You turn the ball over. Your defense can't create turnovers, and now you're in a negative turnover battle. You're near the bottom. Therein lies your problem right there, Skip Bayless. Clean those things up, watch them take off. And that's what's about to happen. They're going to clean those things up, kick dust in the Cowboys' eyes, and you'll be right here. In 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month from now, you'll be over here. My Cowboys were right there. We were 2-3 with everybody else, and Jason Garrett, Coach Clapp, cost us this season. That's what you'll be saying in a month.
They're 2-3 now. The Eagles are 2-3, and Dallas is 2-3. Interesting. I hadn't thought of that, but whatever. So, as Jenny said, the Philadelphia Eagles are 25th in points scored. Is it time to go back to Nick Foles?
Stop.
I ask.
No, not at all.
I don't know. To
Is
your
it time
point.
to go to Cooper Rush?
Go back to
Is it time to go to
that
Cooper
same
Rush?
Nick Foles game plan that made them so successful. It was so easy. It was I can't say any quarterback can execute
I'm going to
that.
say it again. I have never seen a quarterback play better in back-to-back playoff games than Nick Foles did at home in the NFC Championship game and then at the Super Bowl.
Right.
I just never seen anything like that before, and whether it was vanilla or whatever that thing is, simplified game plans, I don't know, but he was unconscious. Every ball he threw hit somebody right in the hands who was open. And he had LeGarrette and Ajayi going because they were the number 5 rushing attack in pro football last year, and now there's no LeGarrette, and Ajayi's got some transverse process fracture, so he's not right. So you got Smallwood, who's not bad, actually. Every time I watch him play, he's pretty good.
Filling in.
Yeah. And then the defense is still hanging in 8th in points allowed, which that'll win some games for you, but your quarterback, Carson Wentz, is 22nd in QBR. That will not win games. That's not very good, right? That's not Nick Foles-esque.
Skip. The man has been sacked 12 times in 3 games.
Is it possible he is holding on to football too long, trying to make a big play? Because all I see him do, you want to talk about tight end dependent, he's just looking for Ertz. He's looking for Ertz and looking for Ertz. He threw him 11 balls yesterday.
He caught 10 of them.
Huh?
He caught 10 of them.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just
Alshon
like...
Jeffrey's back, though.
Yeah. He got 8 targets. I think I'd be throwing to Alshon more than I would to Ertz, but that's
I think
just
I'll
me.
be changing that game plan up to make
Okay.
it look like what it
But
looked in the beginning.
I'm seeing a quarterback who stands in there, and sometimes, I've told you before, he gets a little deer in headlights. Under the rush, he's still not sure about his knee, and you start to get shaky, and you start to fold, and you don't get rid of the football. You just got to get rid of it.
How you gonna say, Skip? How you gonna say this man he's been sacked on the average since he's been back 4 times per game? How is he a deer in headlight? But Dak isn't when he got sacked
we have
once.
to change it back.
He got sacked one time, 8 in 1 game against Atlanta.
Question.
But he didn't see deer in headlights.
Does Dak have a Zach Ertz at tight end? I think not. Does he have an Alshon Jeffrey?
He got a Zeke Elliott. Does he have a Zeke Elliott in his backfield?
Does he have an Alshon? He does not. We're talking about throwing the football, right?
What about that protection? He got Zach Martin.
He doesn't have anybody compared to
Oh,
these
you don't
guys.
like Zach Martin now?
I don't know.
What about Tyron Smith?
Do they protect? I haven't seen it. Did they protect last night?
I can't believe you would do
Every
that,
time
Skip.
I look up, he was under siege in the backfield.
You know what?
Yeah.
So what about Deshaun? He was under siege.
He was not under siege. He took his
Were we
punishment.
watching the same game?
He
back-
took his punishment when he tried to get to the goal line.
They kept the man on the examination table.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, he up there getting the...
Yeah, because Jalen Smith is faster than he is and beat him to the edge and just KO'd him.
Everybody,
out of bounds.
he was getting sacked, falling on him, and they hit him in the head, too. On that interception, Alfred Blue, first of all, Alfred Blue missed his block on Jalen Smith. That's what caused the problem. And then he and DeMarcus Lawrence hit him in the head, so they should have got the ball.
Really?
Yeah, you know it.
Tough sledding yesterday.
But we're talking about the Eagles, who are really tough sledding right now because they are tied for 28th in turnover differential at -4, as you point out. Tied for 28th. That's not last year. And the other thing they've lost is they are now the defending champs. So do you see them wearing underdog masks anymore? Is Lane Johnson going to break out the They can't because they're the overdogs, right?
Yeah.
They're the favorites.
It's easier to hunt than be the hunted.
I'd say
They
you
need
would
to-
know this.
They
You've
need
been
to.
through it.
That's why so few teams repeat, Skip. You're going to get everybody's best shot, regardless of who it is. A team might be 0-7, but when the Philadelphia Eagles show up on their schedule, because now, this is the defending Super Bowl champs coming in our building, or we're going to their building. So you're going to get everybody's best, but let's not, old First Cousins was dealing. Don't sleep on old First Cousins.
Well,
I
hey.
told you he could.
Yeah.
30 or 37.
For the first and I hope last time in my life, I rooted for Kirk Cousins yesterday because
what,
he
Skip,
was
man?
Kirk.
I wish I could.
He
I love
was
it.
Kirk,
Yeah,
right?
thank you, Skip.
He was really good against
First improving.
Yeah,
He's getting better.
yeah, I loved
He
it.
doesn't
And
turn
like
it over as much as he used to.
my old guy, my ex-guy, Dan Bailey, he made what stood up as the big field goal in that game.
He missed a couple.
I know,
too,
but he
I
finally
know.
made one.
Zen was I'm about to have to cut me another kicker.
Oh,
Okay,
Eagles credit, there's still time left.
A lot of time.
time
And they
left.
still got you know who they
The
got.
game plans have changed dramatically, though.
they got to go to the Giants. Giants going to be dangerous now. They've
know
been
what,
inspired by Odell.
Yeah, with enough losses.
Huh?
You want to
We
put
lost
some
on
on
that
that?
record.
Well, we might.
want
We
us to
just
do that?
might.
You want
I get the points.
No, you get nothing.
Huh?
You want Eli. So you taking Eli.
It's at Giants.
I know, but you taking
Yeah,
Eli
New
over
York.
Carson, right?
Huh?
You taking Eli.
I don't know. I got to wait and see how it shapes up.
What you need to shape
yeah,
up?
what are you waiting
they
for?
playing Thursday.
Thursday night.
I need
Everybody
to wait
plays
around.
Sunday.
Quick turnaround.
Go
quick turnaround.
Giants. I need the Giants. Big win by the Giants.
Oh,